Here we go.
Late night working on the bedroom remodel. No, not that I can see. Everybody watch Dan adjust his pants. Make sure they don't fall down when he climbs up on the ladder. There's one person here.
Other person out of sleep. Man,
I'm the big bird.
he's giving us the big bird.
50 people there now. All right, welcome guys. Thanks, Timmy.
Going live on YouTube. What? Hey, Parth.
Parth here?
I think the kids probably want us to just leave it like this so we can play Jungle Gym.
Big jungle gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Say hi to the people, babe.
Hello. Anybody else up this late? Nothing else to do? So help do our project. So yeah, we're just trying to get on this bed and get some of the decking down now. So we're excited about that. Kids all just went to bed, so they'll be happy to see it in the morning to get it down.
Almost all the kids. Thanks, Maya.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We're together.
Love you. Good night. Yep. Good times, Linda. She just said, looks like you're having fun. Maya says, hello, good family. Thank you for bringing us inspired.
You're a good example. Good to everyone for us here
In the Philippines, I think. Love you guys. God bless you. Thanks. Thanks, guys. All right, so Dan's getting ready to put the base down for the bed up here.
The decking.
The decking is what it's called. It's almost 11 at night here. So yeah, this is what we've got going on tonight. We've got a playhouse fort area here. This is going to be a bookshelf.
This is going to be the top bunk, and
right here there will be space for like a desk and little area for our 11-year-old to do her thing. She's a little crafty girl, so.
then down here we're
We're
gonna
gonna have 2 twin-size beds, another bookshelf right here, a bookshelf in the middle, a little playhouse here, and a little fort area up there. So should be pretty cool.
yeah, I pointed to it, but
Here it is. It'll be a little bit deeper than that. 8 inches, well, 7¼ inches deep. But we just want to jump on here for a few minutes since we're here hanging out.
yeah, you guys get a sneak peek.
No one else is gonna see this much progress for probably at least a week while I'm editing videos. So. Good morning. Good evening. Hey, Veronica. Yeah, everyone. It's funny. People are like, good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
It's like people all over the world.
One or the other.
It's almost 11 o'clock at night here in Utah. So Dan and I have this problem where
We don't get to bed early enough.
and this is why. About 9 o'clock at night,
Dad gets into his
mojo,
wanting to work. He has
insomnia, so
he likes to get going when the night falls and the kids are in bed.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
thanks Appalachian Blue Ridge. That's awesome. Jessica thinks. She says, I've been in a wheelchair
Most of my life, I love to see others in the same situation push themselves beyond the unknown like this. You are awesome. Keep it up.
Is it weird? Do I look like a figure when I do skin like
No, you can tell that you're
Using your arms to.
support yourself a lot. I'm surprised we don't get comments like that though.
I posted a
Video several months ago where Dan was like
lifting a tire above his head and his legs kind of.
came up off. We had a bunch of trolls commenting saying he was faking being paralyzed. Because that would be fun to do. Oh, on the whole thing? Why? Oh, because you want the smooth side on this side. Explain what's happening.
So, explain it. We are using this tongue improve pine so that we can just stay in this afterwards and have a fancy look underneath here. So it'll be like supposed to be like just line it up. So it'll be like that, and then we'll stain it. It'll look nice. But we want it to be this underside right here, so when you're looking up, you see this nice finish. But one side's smooth and one side's rough. And instead of laying it like you would think normally, we're putting the nice side up. But I'm gonna pull a couple pieces back off.
Thanks, Paula.
So,
Thanks, Kathy.
glad I didn't get too far with it. So, happens a lot. I mean, I do all these weird little side projects too. It's not like just doing one regular thing that we used to do all day long. It's like switching gears all the time. So,
Is that wood glue easy
Easy
to
to wash off and flip it over.
yeah. Sand off if nothing else. So it's not too big a deal.
So for those of you that haven't seen our videos with the
Progress of this so far. We are
remodeling,
in this room. This is the room for our 11, 3, and 1-year-old daughters. And it's going to be a triple bunk bed situation with a fort and a playhouse, some bookshelves, do some
build in shelves and revamp the closet so it's more functional, and
should be pretty cool.
but yeah, we have some
Shorts videos if you haven't seen what's happened so far.
for now.
Dan accidentally laid these 3 pieces the wrong side up, so I was trying to reverse it real quick and fix it. Good thing he noticed before he got too far. Yeah, I think he is. tired. R.I.
Hey, thanks
For the super chat today too. I really appreciate it.
for the super thanks, whatever it's called. This person that's
It's on here right now.
by the screen name of R.I.
Thank you. Really nice.
That's cool.
Well, your husband makes his own furniture, his furniture.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your husband passed away.
If you guys really want to be entertained, I'll show you my hand paint. Our three
Painted my nails this afternoon, so
very nice.
we're doing good, Patty. Just
Trying to get some work done on this while the
kiddos are sleeping. Hopefully they can sleep through all the pounding.
doing a little reverse action on here.
Because I put the wood on the wrong side up. So, good night, Linda.
Have a good night.
That's an early wake up, 5:30.
If any of you guys have any questions or anything for Dan or for us
Or for our family, or want to know what the heck is happening here, just put a chat up. We'll answer them while we're here working.
well, Dan's working, I'm just holding the phone, watching him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Part, that's right. Good night, everyone. Good morning.
morning, everyone.
It's always incredible how many people there are on here from different parts of the world. There's only like right now currently 41 people on here, and we've got people from India and Philippines and several places in the United States. Dan has been using a wheelchair for about 9.5 years. So he used to build houses amongst other careers,
And
he was helping a friend.
of a friend build a home. Just doing kind of a side job, and against all better judgments, went to
Help build the home on this day, and they were setting the
trusses, the
foundation for the roof and whatnot. He was standing up about
30
feet on the peak of the roof, and the trusses that he was standing on collapsed and threw him to the ground, so he broke his back. That was about 9.5 years ago.
Now it's racing off down below. It's supposed to hold it up.
Veronica's in Canada.
1 a.m.
Canada checking in all the time.
Hey Chuck, how's it going? We're always up late. Unfortunately, we kick ourselves every night saying we need
Need to be in bed, but just getting started.
usually at this time.
Thanks, AGC. 11:25 in the morning in India. So
Yeah, it's like Yeah, it's like 12 hours different.
That's good.
Oy.
Alright.
Yeah, it is.
Tongue and groove.
Yeah, it looks great when it's done.
Sorry if I sound
All draggy. I'm actually pretty tired and have a headache right now. But Dan's like, let's do a live while I'm working on this. So here we are.
I try to feed the people what they want. So hopefully there's some people on there that appreciate.
Yep, take 2 on the planks. Veronica says, so take 2 on the planks, wheelchair
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah, gotta remember which side to put up this time.
Yeah, this is live. I couldn't edit out that mistake.
Yeah, dang it. Yeah, normally I'm like, wait, we didn't do that. Stop camera.
So for those curious, Dan's paralyzed from the waist down. He has like a few random muscles that
fire in his quads,
and hamstrings,
but nothing below.
below the knees. So his like ankles and feet and everything are like completely floppy.
Floppy, like he has no control over them.
And then he doesn't have any muscles in his glutes or hips. What are they called? Hip flexors. I'm tired. And so all of those things is what prevents him from walking. He can't
Like use the muscles in his hips.
or his butt or his ankles or anything below the knee. So just a few muscles work in his quads, but they're still super weak. It's enough that he's very thankful that he can
Use them to kind of help.
prop himself up and things and transfer in and out of the car and stuff like that. But
It burns out really fast too, so it's just, all of a sudden out of nowhere I have to go hang hit the deck and sit down.
So, what time do you guys sleep and what time do you wake up?
up, are you not getting a headache plus having to take care of kids and cook? Yeah. And he can stand up on his, he can't stand up on his own. You can see that he's
Putting like
all of his pressure on his arms over here and he's kind of shaky like in
in this area, so
most of he's like leaning right here, holding
himself, like his
feet are kind of holding him, but he's mostly using his arms to hold himself up. He definitely, if he wasn't leaning on something, could not stand. He would just fall right over. But we usually go to sleep at like 2 in the morning. And then
our kids get up for school. We've
got to get up with them starting at 7. Babies wake up still a lot of times all through the night. So Dan's always a trooper and gets up with the babies and stuff because he's usually awake with pain anyways.
and I have MS.
So if I don't get sleep
My body doesn't function.
properly, it starts to crap out on me. So we make it work between the two of us, but yeah, we don't. Good morning from Romania. It's 8 a.m. I see you are night
Night birds. Yep. We are.
Good.
Morning, 7 a.m. here. Yep, Dan's pencils on his ear.
That's a true sign of a craftsman right there.
We already had dinner.
It's 11. I don't know what time it is. Like 11:30 at night. But we had mashed potatoes, green beans, and meatballs, which is not a typical meal for us, actually. ordered like one of those meal planning kits that come with all the ingredients and a recipe or whatever, just for fun to try it out this week. And that's what one of the meals was. So we did that. Good afternoon from the Philippines. Super, super hard work, you guys. Thanks. Watching from
California. Hi.
what part of California? Is it warm where you're at? If so, I'm very jealous. It's cold here. Oh yeah, lots of rain there.
North Carolina. He does not currently do physical therapy after his accident.
9.5 years ago, he did therapy, physical therapy, 5 days a week for over a year, right? So that was pretty much his full-time job there for a little while after his accident, but he's not currently doing physical therapy. He does a lot here at home, obviously, to do things, but
I'd like to like have professional guidance, tell me what to strengthen.
yeah, it would be cool to do physical therapy. Currently doesn't
Fit in our schedule.
schedule.
Hearth says
Gym rats dies for mashed potatoes.
Yeah. I need to get back to the gym. It's been a minute. I almost went today. I was in the chair.
that sounds like almost making it.
It was close. Maybe kept waking up every 45 minutes from the 4 o'clock hour.
Kathy says, wow, when I watched
His video, he said he lost his butt muscles. My hubby's neuropathy left his legs so thin they are as thin as my arms, and he lost his butt muscles. I pray that they can find a cure.
yeah,
That's a really hard thing for Dan. Huh? He hates not having a butt and legs.
muscles
I
and
used to be a gym rat. Loved having big man muscle butt and legs.
So we're probably not gonna be on here.
for too long.
Actually have
20% battery now. This is gonna be so cool, guys.
If you haven't seen if you're just coming in, we are in our youngest 3 daughters' room. So Dan and I have 6 kids to get
Between the two of us, he had 2. I have
had 2.
and together we've had
2. It's way too late, guys. So we have 6 total. But anyway, this bedroom is going to be for our youngest 3
girls. This part's gonna be fort.
playhouse type area. This is going to be a bookshelf. This is the top bunk for our daughter. Then there's going to be 2 twin beds
Down here. The kids are just in their rooms, hopefully sleeping, but
yeah, it's a lot of noise. They're used to it.
yeah, should be fun.
So follow along if you
Haven't
seen it. We've got a couple shorts videos up of the progress so far and kind of the process of building all of this stuff so far. So we are
super excited for the final result. It's gonna be really cool. And it will be nice to have a
nice organized room for our 3 girls. We just finished remodeling, or do you call it a remodel, what we did to the boys' room? We didn't really do remodel, we kind of redecorated it. I don't know, we put some stuff up, but anyways, if you missed that, we've got some shorts videos on that too.
Holly, the girls are super
Super excited.
As are we.
It will be nice. Right now, they are all sleeping. We've got two of our girls sleeping in the living room, one on the recliner, one on a mattress on the floor, and then we've got our other two toddler girls sleeping in one of the rooms that's like completely covered in junk that was in this room. We've got everything piled in that room, and it's just a big giant mess. So we're all excited for it to be done. And then once we get done with this room, we're doing our 16-year-old daughter's room. And then after that, hopefully we'll get to our room at some point. 'Cause
You could do like a GoFundMe.
it's a disaster.
You could GoFundMe to make like a shower back
Yeah, that's what we should do. We have the crappiest, non-accessible type shower and bathroom situation in our master bedroom.
there.
So
Or
we just had some people come out and quote us the other day on what it would cost to expand our shower and get like a shower bench in there and stuff. And it was like best case scenario, $20,000, and we're like, never mind. Thanks anyways. Sounds nice, but
Yeah, when I bought this house, we were kind of in a pickle when we wanted to buy it. You had to get moved out here for the school zone. All of our kids and everything, just we had to make it happen. And so we bought this house because it was accessible-ish.
yeah,
And,
it was all on one level. That's how that would make it accessible, but
yeah.
we had to build ramps to get into all the entryways. And then we had to like cut open our bathroom door and closet.
In there, the toilet was like miniature. I don't even know what the heck that was. It was like in between a kid's toy toilet and a real toilet.
We've done a lot of work in this house.
Yeah, we did a huge remodel before we.
That's nerve pain. You hear Dan grunting.
We've already replaced some toilets, Veronica, but hopefully we won't have to do any. Well, we might have to do some plumbing work if we end up remodeling our bathroom. She says, after electricity, Dan, will it be plumber Dan? Yeah, we're just glad he's still here after moving all that stuff the other day. Didn't get shocked to death.
Why work so hard?
Why work so hard? Ricardo wants to know.
I don't know what else. What else is there? That's me.
I say
I think we work so hard. Yeah, being busy and doing projects helps Dan keep his mind off of being paralyzed. Like, if we're just sitting there, like, not doing anything, actually, those are the times when you get, like, super anxious, huh?
Yeah.
There's, like, nights if we're just sitting around, like, occasionally, rarely happens that we get to sit down and have breaks, but if we're, like, hanging out as a family and just kind of chilling, Dan starts, like, getting these, like, panic attacks, anxiety attacks, just feeling really trapped inside of his body where his legs aren't working. So I think a lot of our staying busyness has to do with that. And the other huge piece of it is that we love and adore our 6 babies, and we like to do these projects to make their lives better and more comfortable and create memories for them and show them what it looks like to work hard. And if you haven't seen our camper remodel videos, we have a whole playlist on that. And we had bought a camper not last month but Christmas before, so last year, and we spent most of last year remodeling that camper, and then through this summer we took so many fun trips and made so many good memories. So we work hard for our family so that we can enjoy the
what do you call it? I don't know, like reap the benefits of our
hard work. So
it's worth it in the end.
but I tell you what, Oh, we need to tell you guys. So, I'm gonna tell you a story. I feel silly, like, not showing my face on camera when I'm talking so much, but I'm really tired. I'm just showing Dan because he's cuter than me today. Anyways, so night before last, we were at Home Depot and we got there at like 7. We didn't realize it, but Home Depot was closing at 9 and we were nowhere near finished getting all the stuff we needed. But it is such a pain to be at Home Depot and be trying to pick out all of this stuff. And then, anyway, we were like super frustrated. We ended up, they literally were turning the lights off and telling us to like get our butts out of there. Like they kept making announcements over the loudspeaker, like, please, any customers, please bring your items up to the thing. Like our store closed 20 minutes ago.
Any customers with 3 children in a wheelchair, please leave.
Yeah, they're like trying to boot us out. So anyways, we ended up like writing a note, sticking it on our stuff and asking the people up front, can you please hold this for us? Please don't put it all back. It took us 2 hours to get it all to this point. But like I said, we hadn't finished getting what we needed. So we needed to come back again yesterday. So yesterday we went back and again, we were there for like, yep, where's that? We were there for, hold on just a second. We were there for several hours and Dan and I were just like super exhausted and ready to. Uriah, what are you doing? No, it said something about the switch. You need to not be on the switch or you're gonna lose it again. Uriah, learn from your mistakes, please. Okay. You guys. Anyways. So it was just Dan and I there. We were actually supposed to be on our date night. We had dropped the babies off here at home with our 10 and 11-year-olds. And we finally made it back to Home Depot to get our stuff and to finish getting it. Ended up taking several more hours to get it, and it was snowing and cold, and by the time we were done, it was dark outside. And if you've seen our van in our videos, you've seen it's like a big van, and I don't know, I was getting stressed out thinking like, how the crap are we gonna get all this stuff in our van? Like we had a couple huge pieces of plywood, we had all these long boards. What were the longest ones we had? Like 10 feet. But we had a bunch of them and it was just Dan and I was like, I don't want to be loading these in the car. And Dan was getting super frustrated. He had summer before last, he spent a long time like building a trailer from scratch. Like he had like the base of it, but he welded it all and spent like months building this beautiful, nice trailer. And then it was sitting out in front of our yard and somebody during the night like hooked up to it and stole it off our property. So that was really frustrating. So last night at Home Depot, Dan was just like getting super frustrated that we didn't have a trailer and that the only way to get all this stuff home would probably be to load it on the luggage rack on top of our van. And again, it was snowing and freezing cold, and so the ladder to get up to the roof would be slippery. Like it just was not a good situation. So we were in line and this incredible stranger man came up to us and said, do you guys need help loading that in your car? And we're like, well, we're gonna call his brother. We're trying to figure out a trailer so that we can get all of it home. Like, it's gonna be too big of a pain. We ended up with like way too much stuff that it would be too big of a pain to load on top of our van. So anyways, this guy came up to us a little bit later and he said, where do you guys live? Can I just load all this in my truck and follow you home and I'll help you unload it? And so this stranger stayed there with us in the freezing cold. It took like a good 30-40 minutes to load it into his truck out there in the cold. Loaded all our stuff into the back of his truck. He had to put a tarp down because the bed of his truck was full of snow. And then he followed us home and helped bring everything into the house, like all this wood and plywood and everything. And sorry if I'm ignoring your comments, I'll get to him in just a second. But anyway, this stranger just like rocked our world last night. He was so kind and really, like, when Dan and I were both like really bummed and tired and like ready to give up on this whole project, he like swooped in and saved the day. So thanks, Kyle. We're gonna be friends for life now. Let me see what we missed here. So yeah, no, Kyle's the one. All right, let me see what I missed.
So crazy.
Okay, so Parth says he also gets panic attacks. That's no fun.
I get if it's really stale, like not doing anything, and like I realize like my nerve pain, and I realize that there's no way to like it's never stopping. Like it's always in level 3, and it's just always hurting, and it's always be there, and I just start getting ramped up that I can't get away from it, and track with it.
Parth says Dan's just ignoring while Mam's talking. Best couple. And then Veronica said he's busy building. And Jocelyn, no, we never found the person that stole the trailer. Like, it's just gone. So lame. And Parth, I wasn't talking to Dan, I was talking to you guys. He wasn't ignoring me. He knows the story. He was there. But yeah, Veronica, the guy was so nice. And we ended up like making some really cool connections with him. Some fellow YouTubers, content creator people that we found out live here in Utah that we're hopefully going to get in contact with through him, which would be super cool. Because it's someone that our 3-year-old daughter like loves to watch on YouTube. Yeah, I know, honey. Thanks. Yes, Kyle was definitely heaven sent for real. We were like, I don't know. We've been to Home Depot a million times over the years doing a million different projects. And that's like the first time that I had seen Dan like showing signs that he was like really frustrated and down about not having his own truck, not having his own trailer, not having the use of his legs to be able to just go out there and manhandle all the wood and load it up. Like, he was really bummed out. And so Kyle was definitely heaven sent. Hi, Peter. And it was the weirdest thing because I actually had seen that guy in line or pass by or something like a few minutes earlier. And I had this thought come in my head, like, imagine how amazing it would be if a stranger like offered to load our stuff and help us. I had that thought when I looked at him, and then it was like 25 minutes later that that same guy that I had that thought with, like, came up and offered to do that for us. It really was like a godsend. We were so thankful to him. So thankful. Still lots of good people out there, guys. Yeah, they would help us load stuff into the van, but again, like,
But not
The-
up on the river.
Yeah, the only way we would have been able to do it by the time we got out of there with how much stuff we had, they would have had to load it up on the top of the roof in snow and slippery conditions, and that I don't think they would have been super excited about that. It's too risky for them, but
Thanks, Janine. I feel like that was a long story, but
um,
yeah, I'll fix it, guys. Thanks.
they're all the wheelchair rolled. Let me get it. Okay. Looking good. Super exciting. For people just joining, we are remodeling the room for our 3 youngest daughters.
We have 6 kids, and this room will be housing 3 of them because our teenage daughter wants her own room,
And
that one be good for her. So Dan is
paralyzed from the waist down. He's using his
arm strength.
mostly and then leaning against the ladder to get up there. And he always wonders why his seat cushions are popped, guys. Anybody have an idea? Raise your hand. Like slams so hard. It's so funny because the seat cushion company is like always like, because it's under warranty, so they have to like send replacements all the time. And they're always like, nobody, like we never have problems with our cushions. Like, how come you have to get it replaced all the time? Like, oh, you guys don't know.
He's up and down and plopping from 10 feet up down onto his
Air cushion.
Hey, Crystal. She says, good evening, Mama and Dan.
Hope you had a blessed day. Missed you guys. I've been back in the hospital suffering badly from my vascular disease and lupus. Oh, sorry to hear that. Dang it. That's no fun. All right. See you later, Parth. Always good to see you. Gotta start the day. I'll check you later. Okay. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks, Crystal. Yeah, it's
So exciting. This is probably one of my, I don't know, the camper
was pretty exciting, but this
is
my next favorite.
runner-up project that we've done. I'm super excited for it. It's gonna be so cool when it's done. So fun, and we're gonna have our Betty's zip-up bedding to finish it off beautifully. We're gonna be doing shiplap on it. It's gonna be so cool. Hey, Jason. Yeah, we're always up anyways, so Dan's like, should we go to bed? And we both know we should go to bed, but I also know that this is his most productive time of the day, and I really am anxious to get this project done, so it's like,
The babies are
asleep, let's just keep working. Good to see you too. We don't see you, but you know what I mean.
So right now we're working on
The decking for this top bunk. Dan's working on it while I stand here and talk to you guys.
Cool.
This is gonna be
A little playhouse area. And that'll be a little fort area for the top bunk. I'm gonna end up putting a ladder here that's like
retractable.
so that it can be folded up so that our toddlers can't get up there because big sis needs some space where they can't get her stuff, because when she's at her mom's house,
They're all
always getting into her stuff, and she gets so frustrated when she gets back and can't find anything, or they eat her candy or whatever. So she's excited to have a space of her own. This whole area up here is going to be baby free zone where she can keep all of her stuff that's so important to her that she doesn't want them getting. So while we're sitting here on this live, feel free to ask any questions you guys have. We're open books, so if you have any questions about Dan or his accident or paralysis or functionability or our family or yada yada yada, feel free.
Yeah.
We're just here for a late night chat while Dan works. While we all sit back and relax and watch Dan work. Yeah, it's a constant fight, Crystal, huh? Yep, the whole top will be for the 11-year-old. So it's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna put shelving on this back wall back here underneath the candlelight. So she'll have like a place for her stuff, and then that area will be her little area, and then right here there's gonna be like a fold down desk so she can, this is way too long for a twin size bed, so the bed will come to about here, and then this space she'll have a desk and she can sit there and do her art or whatever she wants to do. But yeah, it's gonna be her own little spot up there. She's gonna love it so much. It will be so fun. I wish I had that when I was 11. So cool. Yeah, our kids don't realize how lucky they are, but someday they will.
When they're trying to be parents, they realize it's such a big
Yeah. They're like, wait, how did my parents do all that? That actually takes work. I have to get off the couch and do something. Yeah, Jason, Dan does love this. It's not work for him. Yeah, I think you just got on here, but we were talking before how someone asked why we keep so busy, and we were talking about how it keeps Dan out of his head with all of his pain and being paralyzed and all the things. Like, it's good for him to keep busy. And then we just love to create nice things for our kiddos and for our family to enjoy. And like, having a beautiful space is really important for me. Like, I love designing and making it all look beautiful, because it just feels good to walk into a beautiful space and to feel, we want to have a space for our kids to feel safe and at peace and like a safe haven from the crazy world. So that's why we work so hard to create these spaces for them and for us. We desperately need more like storage space in here, so this is the goal, is when this room is done to have like a place for everything, because to this point it's just always been a giant mess because there's nowhere to store all of the baby stuff and all the art supplies that our 11-year-old has. So we're gonna end up doing some custom shelving stuff right here probably. There's gonna be a bookshelf here and one here and one here. And then I'm working on a custom design for the closet that'll be more functional for all three of them. Right now it's like a disaster, so I cannot wait to show you guys the finished product. I'm gonna go check on the dude. I think he's taking advantage that we're...
Oh, there we are. Alright, got my other leg here for a minute while Andrea goes and does a sneak attack on our 11-year-old son. What exactly happened that caused him to lose the use of his glutes and legs? So, I'm assuming you mean mine. I just switched over to the phone while you're probably typing that question. When I broke my back. Sorry, trying to get sputter out here. When I broke my back, at L1, and then S2, 3, and 4, and then I broke my pelvis. Anyways, with the nerve damage that's done down through that sacral area, through all the S2, 3, and 4 stuff. Little education, it's called, where the nerves all come out, it's called the conoquida or something. It means, horsetail, yeah, it's all spine injury related, so the nerves got damaged, and then, as just part of that, like, some muscles have strength, some don't, some areas I feel things, some areas I don't. It's just all hit and miss, just depending on what's going on. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But so I said, love you so much, lovely family.
So tired.
Yeah, you want to just bounce that, or you want to finish this thing?
Let's finish.
All right. Excuse me.
Let's.
Back to work.
Well, I have 10% battery left.
Yeah, it is that low. Looking good. Let's see what the bottom of it looks like. Ooh. Cool. It's gonna be pretty. You fit really good under there, huh?
We wanted to make sure it was
High enough that
Dan could roll under there, because the two babies are gonna be on either side of the middle, so he needs to be able to go in there to tuck them in at night and stuff. Very important.
yeah, he is so talented. I'm always impressed with
How he carries out my ideas. Somebody said Dan should start a design company because he comes up with the best ideas. I was like, I come up with all the ideas. Yeah, love that pink color. I pretty much threw together this whole design. It was like, hey, let's do this. And then Dan is an incredible builder, and I love to watch him make it come all together. Whoa. Anyways. Yeah.
it took forever.
The space back here, I don't know if you can tell on the camera. It's like, there's like a nook back here. And before there was a desk where this big gap in the wall is. And so it took forever to try and figure out what to do with that space to use it. Originally, we were going to just like wall it off right there so that we had like a nice flat wall to work with, but neither of us could stomach the idea of wasting that space back there. So finally, I saw a couple of things on Pinterest and put a few different ideas together and decided to make that a fort. And actually, I was still thinking like we would do a bookshelf here, but like just still wall this off. And then when Dan started building it, he's like, no, we can make that a playhouse. And then I was like, oh, excellent idea.
Did you already get your new backpack together?
No.
No.
No, that'll be tomorrow. I'll do the, what's in the bag. Be fun.
Nope. You guys are like tripping me out.
We actually bought a new backpack today, but he hasn't used it yet, so.
Everyone's saying you got a brand new backpack.
Bags too.
Yeah, he'll switch it
Over
over
tomorrow, we'll probably do a video and put it up of
doing it.
what's in Dan's bag. Should be exciting. Yeah, Crystal, it is amazing.
It's so fun, and see, Dan
Dan doesn't
do crappy work. That's what I love about it. Like, and he doesn't leave projects unfinished. Like, he
insist on making sure that everything
is finished and beautiful and done professionally, and doesn't leave things undone. So it's cool. Let's see, Veronica, if I may ask, did you ever suffer from
incontinence since the injury was this low?
There's been, there's, times, because of where my injury is, this will be like educational for people that, for everybody, but with spinal cord injuries, there's two different directions in which way, like, your bowels can go, in regards to managing it, it's upper and lower neuron injuries, so, the lower neuron injury, like, I was in the hospital for over 3 months, and nobody figured anything out, I was wanting to just die, like, seriously, like, I was having accident after accident, every time I do physical therapy, I've been crapping myself, and had to go change and shower, and I was just, like, so done with life. For real, just, like, so frustrated. Anytime I tried to do anything, and so just, anyways, it took a lot of, I had one doctor mention something one time that made my head always kind of trying to find an answer for what was going on, but, long story short, I kind of had problems in the beginning until I figured out the difference between upper and lower neuron injuries, and figured out what the difference was on how to manage it, and then from that point on, it's been fine, except for every once in a while if I get, like, sick, like, where somebody else would just have, like, diarrhea, like, I get, when I'm upset in my stomach, and if I don't, like, use the bathroom, like, every 4 hours, just to make sure, 4 to 6 hours, to make sure I'm not, like, overflowing and then have an accident, and I will, so, like, if, like, I still can't prevent all of it, but, like,
also
I
at the
rarely ever have any problems ever anymore.
Yeah, and when he was in the hospital,
like just after his injury, they were like pumping him full of all kinds of laxatives and stool softeners and all kinds of stupid stuff, which was just adding with where his injury's at. Like, you'd think they would understand that that's not going to help him, but it was just adding to all the incontinence problems that he was having during physical therapy and stuff, which is so frustrating because, like you just said, like he just wanted to die with, like, to be a grown man and to be having that kind of problems, and then to just think, like, obviously you thought that was going to be happening like for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, so my occupational therapist came in and started meeting me. She was like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, what are your biggest worries?" And it's like, well, what am I gonna do for money? Like, I've always done like jobs that require me to like keep my body. And so what am I gonna do for money? I guess. Right. It's just right there, easy to grab, plus it's a 6 foot cord. So, yeah, anyways, it was, shitting myself, not having money, and wondering how sex was gonna be affected. Like, those were like my main 3 concerns with her, and I was like, unless I figure out these answers, like, this is, like, I'm devastated right now, like, what's going on? So, it was a challenge, and so, yeah, I figured out the bowel situation and everything else. I was still working on my bowel situation, like the incontinence, like after I left the hospital. Running and trying to figure things out, like I was not all the way prepared. Like Andrew said, because they were treating the wrong injury type. What we were doing wasn't helping. It was really frustrating. They were giving me all the laxatives and stool softeners and all that stuff, which to a lower neuron injury, like your inside, you have like that's basically like the end of your digestive system. And with a lower neuron injury, like that relaxes some. And regular upper neuron injury, like the majority of spinal cord injuries, like that still is tight, so they have to do like stool softeners and like mini enemy or whatever they do to make themselves relax that way. But my body is like the opposite of that. So, anyways, I don't know if that's TMI for too many people on there, but it's like that's what it was. And since my injury, I try to be open with everybody with spinal cord injury wise, especially when they're down lower in the same areas that I was injured in, because I was steered wrong for so long. So I try to make sure that anybody I talk to that's having a newer injury that's lower, I'm like, okay, and get real with me, like how's your bowel routine? Like, is it frustrating? Or like, is this your situation or no? Because I don't want anybody else to have to suffer that long like I did. Like, I seriously was working on it, trying to figure it out so I can live. Everything dialed and locked in. It was frustrating. Like, when I met, met Andrea, like, I still worried about all that stuff too, and it made the rest of life, like, worrisome in a lot of ways too. So, yeah. I don't have any problems with it now. There's a problem. But that is like such a frustrating topic for so many people, and spinal cord injuries. It's like embarrassing to talk about it, hard to talk about it, like nobody, I don't know, it's hard. The room not as square as the tiny bit, so it's like trying to see on each board, like off a little bit, so it's either a cheat each one just a little bit, so that I can screen it down. It's gonna be faced anyway, so I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Slam them tight.
Veronica says,
Thanks for sharing your story. Really appreciate the transparency. Crystal says, wish I could stay up and finish watching, but I have to get to bed soon because I have so much to do
for my daughter's 18th birthday today. Have a blessed night and see you next video.
Awesome.
Happy birthday to your daughter.
daughter.
That's how we're always up to like 3, 4 in the morning. Like, oh crap, we gotta get stuff ready for our kids' birthdays tomorrow. So you're a good mom, Crystal. Take care of yourself. I hope you get feeling better. Hi, sir. I have a comment in your last video. Hope you can read also.
We will have to look for it, Judy. Yeah, if you want to like copy and paste it here, it might be more likely that we see it. But
Yeah, or just mention it again here. I've watched many of your videos and I've seen you when you get those awful muscle spasms and you
get through it with the love of family. Well done, honey. Thanks, Pauline. Yeah, those are
a beast. Dan's always in pain.
his pain's always at least a
3 out of 10, but thankfully
the majority of the time it's not.
I did a screenshot of Judy's comment so that I could
Search for her comment.
Jason. He saw Andrea just took a picture.
Oh.
You guys don't let us get away with anything. What was I saying? Oh, so the spasms, yeah. So yeah, the spasms are
Caused by the
crazy nerve sensations that are
going through. Watching from the Philippines.
awesome. We have a lot of people that watch from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Can barely hear.
Dan, yeah, he's just kind of getting mumbly over here.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll fix it. My bad.
I'm right next to the phone because I'm holding it, so I'm probably like way too loud for you guys. And then
He's over here.
working.
While the rest of us just sit here and watch him.
Like government workers, right? One person working and 5 people standing watching. Government work.
Jason wants to know, is there anything that aggravates the nerve pain? Yes. Lots of things.
Lots of stuff.
Do you want me to answer it?
Since I'm right here and they can
Sure,
hear me
yeah,
better.
go with it.
Plus Dan has, if you didn't notice, he has a hard time like continuing to work while he's talking, so then we should just go to bed if he's not gonna be working. Okay. Aggravates the nerve pain. So wearing like nice jeans, so but do you think that it seems like it's getting better
The more you wear them, because it used to be that you couldn't even stand to have them on for like a couple hours. You'd just be
freaking out all the time?
Yeah,
And now,
desensitizing, like you feel like
yeah, now a lot of times I don't even notice that you have them on as far as like complaining about the nerve pain or starting to
obviously be in
pain. Sometimes when the, sorry guys, I'm tired. Sometimes when the babies sit on his lap, it triggers, or if they like pound on his leg all of a sudden or something,
yeah.
it'll send a shock through. If his nerves are really sensitive, even like the wind, like blowing the nerve or the hairs on his legs, like the hairs on his legs moving can be enough to trigger his nerve pain.
when he goes to the gym.
Or does any physical activity like what he's doing right now, like he's gonna be in a lot of pain in the morning. And like if he goes to the gym in the morning, it kind of amps his pain up for the rest of the day. So the condition he has, the adhesive arachnoiditis, it's affected a lot by inflammation. So okay, what are you doing? You guys, anytime he's like bending, lifting, twisting,
All that kind of stuff. Then it
like inflames all the scarred
nerves.
So like all the nerves are stuck together and then kind of stuck to the side of his spinal column. So anything that causes inflammation in his body or messes with that causes nerve pain. So, like, pretty much life, everything that he does causes nerve pain.
Let's see.
Look at,
Dan, you're gonna like
break your ankle. It's all twisted on there.
um
It is not common. So Jason says, how was the condition influenced by the accident? Is it common in spinal injuries? It is not. It's actually,
kind of a rare.
it's becoming more common, I think, just because more doctors are becoming knowledgeable about it, so they can diagnose it more. But it is on the like rare disorder and disease list, I think, still. So it can be caused by getting an epidural or anything that like goes in and tampers with the spine can kind of trigger the adhesive arachnoiditis acting up. So it definitely is a result of his accident and then the surgeries that he had to get after his accident. It's like
I'm trying to talk here.
It seems like with every, well, yeah, with every surgery that he has, it just got worse and worse. So, unfortunately. Yes, Pitbull Mama, we are up late. We're always up late, but.
We are
Late nighters. Krista
It says he is a very good, amazing person. And he is a good person. When he's sleeping. Just kidding. That's what my grandpa used to always say to people. Like, man, you got some good
kids here. Yeah, they're good kids when they're sleeping. Stem cell therapy.
I would do it if I had the money.
Yeah,
Dad said you would try it if you had the money, but
it is a pretty price to do that.
stem cell therapy.
Quinn's gonna be so excited. The kids are gonna be so excited they get to climb up there tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
They were
Talking about that today.
that they would have a place to sit up there. So yeah, thanks for the questions, you guys. It's always fun to educate and talk about
Things and have something to talk about while we're sitting here.
Thanks, Terry.
Thanks, Monica, for sure. We definitely feel God's presence in our lives every.
Every single day. It's pretty awesome.
Do you need something?
No, just the down elevator button.
Huh?
Just the down elevator button.
Oh my gosh. Everybody say a prayer real quick. Oh dear. Hold on.
There we go. Alright.
I don't know if you guys heard him when I said, do you need something? He said the down elevator button. A biannual peridural, would that
Do any good for your
arachnoiditis condition?
That's a pain.
I don't know what that is.
That's a pain. 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 That's a pain
Jason says, dang, impressive. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, but like most people would be like,
Have someone else do it, or
Dan's just like, well, gotta get up
up there, so.
here we go.
And that, I don't know if you guys noticed,
Like when the nail gun was like way over here, like he didn't just be like, babe, can you slide that over to me? He's like up there trying to reach for it and get stuff to pull it over to us. Like,
just ask me to get it, dude.
You're busy, babe.
all right, so for those just joining, what are you planning to ultimately do with the girls' room? So this is going to be like a fort type area, which will lead onto this top bunk bed. This area right here
Will be
space, like the mattress will only go to like right here. And then there will be a drop down desk right here. And then our 11-year-old daughter will be up there with all of her art supplies and stuff. Then we'll have
a twin bed here and
a twin bed here for the toddlers. I hate calling them that, they're my babies. There will be a bookshelf here, and a bookshelf here. And then this bottom is gonna be a playhouse. And we're gonna be putting probably some custom
shelving right here. And then turn this closet into a functioning space. And it's gonna be awesome.
we can't wait.
For it to be finished. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jason. Jason just sent a super chat. Keep up the great work. Your channel inspires so many people. This is your purpose in life. Inspire and share the message.
thanks, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Jason, we really appreciate you.
it.
Appreciate your
Thank you.
Support and all your kindness. You're always so positive for us. It's nice. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, a fort. That's gonna be amazing. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun.
And put a little window
So
over there.
fun.
And it's finally like this room, seriously, like it's always bothered me because it's like a big room and it's cute. It had like all this custom shelving up here and stuff. But it's never been like functional. Like because this nook back here, there has never been like a nice way to organize it or design it. Like if you put the bed on this wall, it was like blocking off too much here, and if you put it over here, then it was like, I don't know, it just, there was not any way to organize the furniture to have or to arrange the furniture to have it like feel like a super functioning space. So we finally came up with a design that's going to utilize the space in here, and it's going to be so freaking cool when it's done.
Yeah, this is nice. For sure.
I was just stopping in to say, hey, I just got up for a bathroom break, just running around the YouTube streets. Have a great night. Okay.
Thanks for hanging out with us on your bathroom break. That's usually my time on YouTube too. Most of the videos I edit are done on my bathroom breaks. Just kidding, but I do get a lot. Actually, I usually just watch stuff and get ideas on my bathroom breaks. I always think about that too. Like, I wonder if like these creators think about that. People are just like
Chilling in the bathroom watching
their videos
or watching them on live.
That's always, I always think that's weird. If I'm like on somebody's live while I'm using the bathroom. Hey Parth, welcome back.
Yeah, you are down well.
Thanks, Yosra. I'll bet the girls are excited. Yeah, they're super excited. The younger ones are kind of
Don't really know what's happening fully. I don't think
they can picture it, but our 11-year-old sure is excited. She can't wait to have her own space
it's up there.
Jason says that's slightly weird.
That's right.
Probably the stuff about watching YouTube.
Live while you're using the bathroom.
You know you do it too, Jason. Come on.
What time is it? It's time for lunch. Hey, thanks so much for the super chat.
I'm not sure how to pronounce your name.
Let's see. Oh, is that a lowercase L? Maybe it's just lady. Anywho, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate that. That means a lot to our family.
Thank you.
Tunisia, that's awesome.
How long did it take for you to be so calm and be able to sit back and let him do what he wants to do? Obviously, he's definitely
Capable to do just about anything. I would be a wreck.
What happened? Oh. Yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. So,
It's, I don't know how to answer that question.
I've always just kind of,
Let Dan do his own thing.
there's only been once that I recall that I was like super actually irritated and like, what the hell are you doing? Like, please get down. You mentioned it the other day in our live, I think is when it was, but we had in our last house, we had a bay window, but it was like a ledge that was like a couple feet off the ground. And then, he had this step stool like up on top of the ledge and was like was up on the step stool in the window sill. And I walked in and I was like, what are you doing? Because it was just too high. Like if he were to fall back and like his chair wasn't right behind him, and like if he would have lost his balance, he would have like fallen, like cracked his
Back again or done, I was like, what are you doing? But
for the most part,
I have to grit my teeth and bite my tongue because it's hard sometimes.
because I'm like, please don't fall, please don't fall.
Jason,
Jason says, Dan's working, shh,
he's easily distracted.
this is true. Okay, ladies, see, I
I was
was
thinking it was a IA.
it, and I'm like, how do you pronounce
That's got it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. We always appreciate the super chats.
Yeah.
And any way that you guys support us, it's awesome. This has been such an awesome journey for us doing this social media creating thing. It's so rewarding for us to put content out there and have people be inspired by it. It's super
Cool. And we say all the time that
we're
we're
in tears once or twice a day, usually, at least.
reading comments from people. It's just super.
Super cool to be a part of. So it is a full-time job to edit, create content,
Answer emails, answer comments.
spend time on the phone with people that need our help. So yeah, we're always appreciative of any support that comes our way, and support even in the way of purchasing our merch or
I own a skincare line of amazing products. If you ordered that,
any way that you guys,
feel like supporting us is awesome.
or even just liking and sharing and subscribing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for real.
Joining the memberships on our channels, anything like that. It's awesome. So all of the links to our stuff is, if you go to thewheelchairdad.com, you can find links to everything for our family. Another way is, if you shop through our Amazon links, we get a small commission every time you make a purchase, even if it's not the item that we're suggesting.
If you click on our Amazon link,
And then end up buying anything while you're there, then we make a small commission as Amazon affiliates. So, anyways, just a plug for that, thewheelchairdad.com. But yeah, so if you want to join our memberships on our YouTube channel, it's $2.99 a month. So
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I should have just did that.
sorry if I sound like super lackadaisical. I'm tired.
$2.99. A good way to put your money to work. It is.
Jason says you inspire me.
Yasra
Jason.
says, I love his behavior with his sons, especially when
And they go to sleep. He's still awake till they sleep. Good job, mom and dad. Yeah, both of our babies are
baby girls. But yeah, he's an amazing daddy. He spends
good quality time and care, and I think you two would be great motivational speakers. You have so much to offer, and then impact you all have already made on social media is phenomenal.
Thanks, Monica. We're hoping to get more into that. We actually had someone
Approached us the other day about some speaking opportunities, so hopefully that'll play out.
and then Dan did his first paid public speaking gig in
October in Denver, so that was cool and a good learning experience. Yeah, Jason says best cup of coffee you'll ever spend, $2.99 on.
Yeah, for real.
Amen. Go out there and plug it, Jason.
Get some people to subscribe.
And share and like.
There's a
TikTok trend going around right
now.
I don't know if you guys do TikTok, but
There's a trend right now where people are saying, if this many, however many, they'll put a number on it, of my subscribers donated this much money, then I would be able to get out of debt, or I would be able to stay home for a year with my kid and not have to work or whatever. And so people are just like having people Venmo them money or whatever. But it's true. We think about that all the time. We have 430,000 followers, 35,000 followers. Just on, I know, it's just started, the trend just started like yesterday, so I've seen a couple people. But I always think about that, like between our platforms, we have almost 1 million followers. It's like, man, if everybody just donated $1 on Venmo, like
we could build a custom
home that was wheelchair accessible and had wide hallways and
wheelchair
accessible bathrooms, and you didn't have to have a ramp to get in the house and all these things.
That'd be crazy, but yeah, pretty crazy thought. Are you done with that part?
Let's see. Oh, I'm stepping on the cord. Hold on.
Look how cool, guys. Awesome.
Oh yeah, that's gonna look pretty. When this is done, you guys, the bed, like the actual bed part, is gonna be all faced with like white shiplap. It's gonna be really nice.
It's gonna be white shiplap.
What? Is shiplap always white? No.
No, I mean, just face with it. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
It's not-
I think you do.
Do because we spent a lot of hours in Home Depot picking it out. I think you remember that. Jason says, I think you'll be there before you know it. Trust me.
I want to put the shiplap on the little clubhouse.
Wow, the remodeling is looking great. You and your family are so very beautiful. Mo sent a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Mo. We appreciate that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, Veronica, we could
Buy a Home Depot with that money.
yeah, start our own.
Franchise and then get everything at cost, huh? That would save us a lot of money. One of these days, we're putting it into the universe. We're gonna have like a killer partnership with Home Depot, and they're gonna pay us a lot of money to advertise for them.
What?
When we finish telling the story on the house, how we got punched into buying this basically, and then I guess trying to cover it, just gonna have asked it to make it work for us.
Yeah.
And it worked. Grant's like crazy to go in everywhere, and stuff falls off my wings when my lap, and I come in the front door every time. Like, oh, great shift. Maybe. It'd be nice to have like well home run like that.
Yeah. One of these days, we're gonna build a custom home that's completely accessible from the kitchen sink to the shower to the hallways to the living room.
We even have a ramp.
Down into our living room right now that Dan built by himself. There is no cure for the pain condition that Dan has.
Thanks, Noah. He says this man is
It's literally insanely inspirational.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Jason says, I spent 30 years in IT and worked with a lot of social media companies. You have a story which inspires, which people want and need to hear. You will hit that magic spot here pretty quick.
Yeah,
Thanks, Jason.
yeah.
We feel it coming.
We're putting it in our prayers and in the universe and everything.
We know it'll happen when it's the right time.
God has a plan for us, no doubt. Whatever that looks like, we'll see. But
Everything just keeps coming together.
We know
money's not everything. We're just thankful that we have enough, more than enough. We know that we're more blessed than
the majority of people
on earth for sure, and we're beyond rich with our family and the babies that we have, and all 6 of our kiddos, and our camper and our home. Like, we have so many things to be. So many things. Yeah.
Whoops.
Yesterday. Yeah.
we agree. Money is nothing.
Yeah, right.
It's a means and that's it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true.
why we have it, yeah. Like, that's just good to do. They gave us the power.
We didn't like specifically ask for it. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. Oh, killing me.
Love is most important.
For sure, Rexy.
Yeah, when we had our babies, there was no business trying to get them in. No money. As far as family goes and stuff. Wait, savage. But, yeah, money's not everything. We went into having doing in vitro fertilization to get pregnant with Maisie and then Marley. Like we have no money. Credit cards and then put it in God's hands to make it come to fruition because we felt like that was what He wanted us to do. It's like the ultimate plan, and so we just did it and it worked out.
Jason says,
Anyways, 12:30 here, and I'm oldish. You two take care, and I look forward to the next stream. Good night, and God bless.
Thanks, man. Hey, thank you again for everything. Thanks for being here.
Have a good night. What time is it here? It's 12. Are we on the same time zone? 'Cause I was thinking it was 12:30 here. Maybe it's 1:30.
No, it was 12:30. Okay, we're on the same time zone.
Thanks for being here, you guys. Hanging out with us. Dan and I are together 24/7, so sometimes we like run out of things to talk about. So when we get on lives, it makes it
More interesting to have people to communicate with and
conversation
with amongst ourselves. It just brings a new
newness to our conversations. So we appreciate you guys being here, keeping us company too.
Yeah, sleep is so important. We have a really hard time prioritizing sleep around here. For those that missed it earlier, our 3-year-old painted my nails today, so They're beautiful. Oh, they're woot woot. You gonna get your other shoes or?
Do you mind just trying to say that?
Which ones are you talking about?
The black ones in the front. Whatchamacallums? Hey, there we are, right in my face again. Hey, guys. So, hey. Anyways, yeah, hopefully I can finish some of this up so that the kids can be excited in the morning. Oh, babe? Yeah. Yeah, well, somebody else is saying good night. Oh. Krista, good night. God bless you and your family. Thank you. Good night. God bless you too. Back to Andrea.
Stop. It's Andrea. You don't know how to pronounce my name?
good hell.
One last plank
To go. Just have one left up there.
ish, he says. What does that mean?
Sorry, guys.
Being so rude, yawning right in the camera. What'd you do?
Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud.
Yes.
Glue on my socks.
So Dan can't feel his feet at all, which makes putting shoes on very interesting sometimes. One time he went an entire day and realized that like he had
Put his big bulky metal watch, right? It was a metal one.
in his shoe, like just to hold it there or whatever. Like when he took his shoes and his watch off, he stuck the watch in his shoe. Well, the next day he had his shoes on, and like not
Till he took his shoes off the next night.
night did he realize that the watch was still in there. So his like toes and foot were like scrunched up in there with the watch, but he had no idea. So pretty crazy. Some interesting scenarios that you don't think about happening.
What else was in there that I don't know, you must put the ball in there sometimes.
Wasn't there like a sock?
Sock at the end of it or something?
Oh, yeah, that's right, the last time.
I'm like, how did your foot even fit in there with that sock? Like,
Easy. Mo, after the
girls' room, what's the next project? So the next project is our 16-year-old daughter's room, and that one shouldn't be too crazy. I think she wants to paint the walls, maybe. And then we got like a chair to hang from the ceiling, like a cute little Baja style hanging chair. She loves to read, so she wants her room to be like a cozy reading environment. So we got that, and then we got her a new bed frame off of Amazon. And Betty's, the zip up bedding, gifted us some amazing bedding that's gonna finish off all these rooms, which is awesome. We love them. Especially if you have kids, you guys, like those things, you literally just zip it up and it's like made nice bed. If you go to the wheelchairdad.com, there's a link to them too. And we actually do, yeah, they're pricey, but they're awesome. And I have a discount code too, and then we do get a commission if you guys buy from them as well. Trying to get deals with different companies, but pretty picky about who we work with too, because we don't want to push anything that's not like legit good quality. Yeah, somebody wanted to do like a gambling app collaboration with us and pay us to do that. And we're like, nah, not about promoting people. It's getting in a gambling habit, but thanks anyways. Can you imagine getting like sucked into a gambling app on your phone? Like how much you get sucked into like Instagram or TikTok or something, but like you're spending your money. That could be really bad.
Well, yeah, it would say probably like you were spending money.
Yeah, that could get ugly really fast. So we weren't gonna push that on our followers. But Betty's are awesome. The zip up bedding. It seems like the nights that we don't go to sleep, the babies sleep, and then the second we get in bed, like literally. Does anyone else have this problem? Like the second that both of us are finally in bed and like literally, Dan's usually the last one in bed, and literally when his head hits the pillow, one of the kids wakes up. Almost every single time. It's crazy. It could be 2 in the morning, it could be 3 in the morning, it could be 12:30 or 1:15 or 2:17. Like it doesn't matter what time it is. Like somebody wakes up. You're right. I always gets up. Huh? He like gets up to use the bathroom like right when you're.
Ow, dude. Ow.
It's funny.
He was the worst though. He was kind of the worst.
Yeah. Well, Maisie's pretty bad right now. Oh, and then Mo, to finish answering your question, after our 16-year-old daughter's room, we are moving hopefully to our bedroom, and it's going to be a masterpiece when we're finished. Right now, it is a total disaster. We've got in our 16-year-old's room and our bedroom, we have like stuff from this room and all the places we're trying to remodel. We've got just stuff all over the place. It's such a mess. There's like not a place that I've realized over the years that if you don't have, like, you need to have a space for everything. There needs to be like a home where every single toy, every single piece of clothing, every single knick-knack, whatever, like there needs to be a set specific space for everything. And if you can have that, then it's a lot easier to keep things clean. So that is the goal with these room designs. That we can have a space for everything and be more organized and have beautiful spaces for everybody to be in so that we all feel comfortable and at peace and have a safe haven in our home. Every single time, like when we were about to finish the camper, or actually like when we were in the middle of the camper remodel, if you haven't seen that, we have a whole playlist of it on YouTube, on our channel playlist. But we always, when we're in the middle of a big project, we're always like, we are not starting another project. We're not gonna do any more projects for like a year. We're gonna rest, we're gonna relax, we're gonna enjoy. And then what the hell, like here we are, a couple months later, doing this, I don't even know. Yes, well, our bedroom is going to be a beautiful masterpiece if we ever get to it. It's been in the plans for over a year now. Maybe just under a year. Hopefully you don't wake the babies up. Theirs is closed, but this one's blocked by wood. Yeah, no kids allowed. We always go back and forth on that no kids allowed in our room. At one point we bought a king size bed just so that we would have enough room for all of our kids to snuggle with us, so we could like watch movies and snuggle in our bed. And then after like a couple years, we bought a queen size bed just to purposefully not have enough room for the kids to snuggle with us. So we're like, we need to take our room back and like make it a place for us as a couple and not a kid zone. And now we're like back at the point where we want a king size bed so that we have room for everybody. That's what. What?
I was gonna say, the queen size bed even just seems too small and you're always on space and so now I'm
Well, I mean, to be fair, the whole time we had the queen size bed, I was pregnant pretty much. I was pregnant and or nursing, and I had like a big body pillow because I couldn't get comfortable when I was pregnant. And then after I was pregnant, we had the babies with us, and like that was all. We got a queen size bed at the perfectly wrong time. We could have really used a king size bed during those years.
we had maybe because we're not able to keep the sleep there in bed and sleeping on the side. In between us even.
Yeah, I was thinking we had it on a.
And then when we had Marley, we had babies up on the side. And because we got that other.
Yeah, the side sleeper thing. Thanks, Veronica. She says the camper is astonishing. Really great job. yeah, if you guys have any questions at all about anything, family, Dan's injury, Dan's functionality, functionability, I don't know, you guys, I'm tired. Functionability, what's the word? Anywho, if you have any questions, we're happy to answer them while we're hanging out here.
Go ahead.
Hazel, so sorry to hear about your grandma, Andrea. She sounded like a really awesome person. Thank you. My grandma was amazing. Yeah, thank you. Her funeral's not until
February 12th, so I'm trying to put it off for a minute
until some of her kids can get back into town, but yeah, she was incredible, for real. She was the epitome of what a grandmother should be. For sure. And my own mom was not present during a lot of my life, and she filled in that role and gave me an amazing role model of a woman and someone to look up to and aspire to be, and someone that I always knew was there to love and support me through all of the good and bad and ugly. So she's incredible. Yeah, Hazel, she lived her entire life in Blanding until, sorry, I don't know if you can hear me with all the noise. No, we're here to work, so that's the priority.
I'll just wait.
Okay. She she lived in Blanding until she had to go to an assisted living facility, and then they moved her to where her daughters were living so they could visit her more often and stuff. But she loved her hometown. For those just joining, we are building a masterpiece of a bunk bed, playhouse, fort situation in our youngest 3 daughters' bedroom. Dan just laid all of this. What do you call it? Yeah, tongue and groove pine decking, that. Dan just laid all of this. Yay, so exciting. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see like the finished vision that we have in our heads. It's gonna be so incredible. Now she is your guardian angel from up above. Yeah, 100%, Veronica. I'm thankful to know that I'll have her support and spirit with me. She is an angel on earth and in heaven for sure. And she gets to be reunited with my grandpa, who is incredible, and they had such a love story.
and loved to dance together, and they were like in love for so many years. He passed away from cancer several years back. And then also, at some point in her life, she had a stillborn baby that she always grieved, and so I think she will be reunited with that child as well. So yeah, Hazel, I would love to hear it. That's cool. Blanding's crazy because it is seriously like the tiniest town, but it's like right up by Four Corners, and it's a town that like so many people pass through. And my dad was in the Air Force, and I grew up all over the place. Like I went to high school in Germany and middle school in Japan, and we lived in South Carolina and Alaska, and like everywhere that we would travel, whether we were in France or Switzerland or anywhere, like inevitably we would run into somebody that had some kind of ties to Blanding, Utah. It's like, it was so weird. Like either someone that like actually was from there or somebody that had a close relative that was from there. Like, it was crazy because it's seriously the tiniest little town. Thanks, DJ. You guys and your wonderful family are amazing. And as a construction worker, I would love to hear possibly like a toolbox meeting kind of set up, chat about funny stories on site or something. That'd be fun. Yeah, right, Hazel? Everyone seems to know someone from Blanding. It's like, it's true, and it's so weird because it's seriously like the tiniest town. But yeah, we ran into people all over the world that knew somebody from Blanding, and it was usually a close contact. Oy. What happened? Did you do it a long way?
Yeah, I had it upside. I had it right face, but I was going on it. Too busy showboating. Thinking.
If you go to the wheelchairdad.com, Yosra, there's a link to our email. That's probably the best way to try and get a hold of us on more of a personal level. It's just a little email link button thing on the top, thewheelchairdad.com. You can find links to all of our stuff at that website, our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Amazon storefront, my skincare company, our merch shop, like all of our things are there.
Anything, get our new shirt.
All right, Mo, thanks so much for being here. Thank you again for the super chat.
Yeah.
And for chatting with us. Hopefully you get some sleep. Okay, go ahead. Thanks, DJ. Says you're the man, Dan. So glad to have caught a live stream. Love you guys.
Oh, yes. Appreciate it. I wish somebody from like that I went to high school with would like pop in and be like, dude, I knew you from high school or something.
Yeah, it's. Is there a way to see who's on your live? Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Find out that also too.
They probably are. I'm sure. Oh, we can do filters. Should we try that? Ooh. Dance party, bubbles. I'm gonna explore options here on live. Oh, that's trippy. Nice. Check it out. Are you guys seeing these filters that I'm pushing? Nobody said so yet. Like the kids just playing with the. I want to make funny faces. Oh, someone said yes. Did Dan go to high school in Utah? Yeah, he went to
Woods Cross.
Woods Cross. What else can we do on here? Doesn't seem like there's that many options. Enable flash. Okay, we don't need to do that. Save highlight. What? At least 1 minute video is needed to start a highlight. Oh. I don't know what I just did, but no, I think I'm not sure what I just did. All right. All right. Oh man, did you know any Drexels? Yasra, are you talking about answering your email, or did you ask a question on here? So you didn't know any Drexels?
No.
Here, I'm putting the bubbles on for Hazel. She likes the bubble filter. It's like, what's it called? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or something.
Let's do a 10-minute, after I do this piece, 10-minute timer.
we're getting to the part of the night where I'm like starting to need food, which I hate. I'm like so hungry. This is when we would be working in the camper last year. We would like order DoorDash at like 2 in the morning while we were out in the camper. Veronica. I'm gonna get inside of this little fort so we can get a different angle over here. Sorry, guys. There we go. Your face. It looked like something went wrong. Looks like it fits perfect.
Oh, duh. I measured the groove. Like I just measured that.
Right here, you mean?
Yeah, I measured, I didn't take into account the fact that, so I measured this, but when I measured the other one, I measured the tongue groove, so.
Yeah.
But it's okay, whatever.
DJ says, I pull courage and strength from the thought of you, your family, and your adversities, Dan. I guess you are a hero to me in a way. Just wanted to let you know I think you are a good man. Glad to get that off my chest. Heart.
Seriously, that's super kind, that means a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Say, thank you. I feel like a hero. I love you guys, I love this channel. It's super awesome. Yeah, it's like, thank you, like, really. I don't know what to say, I don't know, it's just, I tell Andrew all the time, I can't believe it. Like, people really say that way, like, you know, I don't know, it's crazy, it's so unreal, like, it's unreal.
He said, thank you for opening your family to everyone, mate. He's from Australia.
I am?
Yeah, you are.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, for real, thank you, I appreciate that very nice comment. Means a lot. It really does, it's just unreal.
Look how awesome that is. Let's look at it from underneath. So pretty. Awesome. Yeah, I
think we're gonna do like a little window right here for the playhouse. And there's gonna be like a coal railing all the way across there, up there.
It's gonna be so cool. I can't wait. And the inside of this little playhouse thing is gonna look like $1,000,000. It's gonna look like a fancy little posh
You'll make it cool.
house.
You know, that's
It's gonna have little pictures hanging on the wall. It might have a little mini chandelier if I can find something cool. You guys are going to be very impressed. I can't wait to show you. Again, if you haven't seen our camper remodel playlist, check that out on our main YouTube channel. That was a crazy big project we took on, the camper remodel.
gosh, I wish we had this channel going when we did the house remodel with the big house.
Yeah, we did a pretty major remodel. I'm gonna have to dig through our old videos and pictures and see if I can't edit some, like I have video on there, but the editing is really bad on it.
That laundry room, I like rip walls out, move walls, and build whole walls, concrete rod.
Yeah, it's pretty
Did
crazy.
mudding and taping and finish and crown and like I had never done sheetrock, mud and tape before I'd hung sheetrock, but new. But it was super cool. I mean, it's like so cool to see out there. It's you know what it was before versus now. I wish you could share out there. It was a lot of work. That was a lot of late night. I don't know how I got that done in time for baby. That's crazy.
I'm so tired.
All right, but I might end the live so I can go get ready for bed. So thanks everyone for being here.
Is there something else you wanted to be on live for? What are you doing?
I don't know, drink conference, I got it kind of. Just go in here and put the step ladder in there and I'll put this glass on real quick.
You think that's gonna take 10 minutes?
Sure, it's right there. It's right there. I'll put everything.
Okay.
Let's bet.
Bet it's gonna take 10 minutes. It will take at least an hour.
Once I get the step ladder in there, no way, dude.
Yes. All right, guys. I'm gonna keep the live going so you guys can all know that I'm right. Somebody put a timestamp on here.
Oh, not yet, not for the ladder, that's why I still.
He said it's gonna take him 10 minutes to lay the flooring in the fort.
Okay.
10 times at least 6. Will you guys stay on here long enough? You're gonna hear a major fight. Just kidding. Yeah, see, Rexy says 10 minutes, question. Dan has a really skewed perception of time. He makes us late to everything. And he always thinks something's gonna take 10 or 15 minutes when I know for a fact it'll be at least 2 or 3 hours. Ooh. Good night, Veronica.
Thanks, Veronica.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Thanks for believing in me, though. I know you're voting for me.
You can't say that about people that are leaving. Yeah, he doesn't want to stop.
It's hard. It's always a hard juggle because
This is like Dan's most awake time. He has insomnia, and
so he's always like wide awake at night.
so this is like his most productive time. He worked night shifts for a lot of years as a police officer, and I think it screwed his body all up that way too. Hi, Claire. Anyways, we're always torn between like being productive at night
And knowing that we have to be up early with kids,
or just going to bed and then not having very many productive hours during the day. But yeah, obviously once you get going on a project like this, especially one that you're excited about finishing it, and you still have drive to do it and you're awake, like you don't want to stop for sure. But let's be real, it's not gonna be 10 minutes. What time is it? Can somebody put the time? Because if I get out of this thing, let's see, 1:08. I'm gonna put a comment that says 1:08. Maybe. I don't want to comment. Somebody put a comment that says start time 1.
we'll give him a minute. Put 1:10
a.m. Thanks, Claire. She says your hubby is fab. Fab.
Oh, damn, girl. Good. Get back to the hurtful stuff. In this doorway.
1:10. All right, guys. When it hits 1:20 a.m., we'll see where we're at. Thanks, Rexy. She's start time 1:08 a.m.
I might.
You just send me a flat extra.
Yeah, weird. It's a little tiny flat hammer.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. What's the best angle? I have to climb up on this thing.
Let's see. Dang it. How do you... Is that gonna fit there?
Yeah.
Thanks, Claire. We got that at Home
Depot for
I think it was $100. It's plastic. The chandelier. Like $99 or something. But I love it. We have one in our dining room too. Oh, that's interesting, Sandra. She says spinal cord injuries are usually linked to pituitary hypothalamus glands, excuse me, which tie into a lack of melatonin production.
What is, sir?
Spinal cord injuries.
says are usually linked to pituitary and hypothalamus glands. Which disappear into a lack of melatonin production. Gosh. This is good, guys. We got Dan working in turbo speed now. Got a point to prove.
You're putting it the right side up. Don't break it. Oh, good angle on here. What? Don't wait your head. Thanks, Darren. Darren says, good day, guys. Darren from Australia. So proud of what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Rexy says 5 minutes left. Thanks, guys. Dan said Rexy is rude.
I should get a handicap.
Rexy is smart. Dan said he should get a handicap on the time. Babe, that's the whole point. Like, you know it's going to take more than 10 minutes. You should give yourself a handicap by saying, okay, maybe it normally would take 10 minutes, but it's going to take me whatever.
Is that somebody saying that, or is that?
That's me.
Who we blocking?
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get a chair to stand on
So I can get a better angle here. What's happening? I see what's happening here. Sandra says circadian rhythm can be changed by early morning sunshine. I love you guys. Best Dad of the Year award. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we've heard that about the early morning sunshine thing.
Figure it out, to get it out and get in there as quick as possible.
You guys, this is gonna be the coolest bunk bed forward playhouse thing ever. We are so excited. For anyone that's new to our page, Dan was paralyzed 9.5 years ago in a construction fault. And we have 6 kids. He had 2, I had 2. We got married 8 years ago and we've had 2 together. So we have 6 total. And we love to get ourselves into these crazy projects that wear us out. Because, do you want me to grab it for you? Where's it at? But someone asked us earlier why we do all this work all the time. We don't just relax, which was a great question. And the answer is a couple different things. One, it's good for Dan to stay busy. It's good for us to stay busy, but it keeps Dan's head in a good place. With his paralysis and with the amount of pain he experiences every day, it allows him to keep his mind off of all that stuff because he's busy doing stuff that he likes to do. And then the other thing is we just love our kiddos and we want to create good, beautiful spaces for them and for us to have and make good memories together. So if you haven't seen our camper remodel playlist videos, check those out. All last year we remodeled our camper. Do you want to tuck your shirt in again real quick? All last year we were remodeling our camper. Dan drew this funny picture on the wall. He had our daughter sit there to see how high her head would be so that he could know how high this needs to be up here when she's sitting. So he drew that behind her head so she laughed when she sat forward. Anyways, where was I?
What was I saying? Oh,
Someone was asking us why we work so hard. So yeah, we just love creating beautiful spaces for our family and our kids so they can have good, happy memories growing up. So, but one of the big reasons is just it's good to keep busy. Yeah, for sure, DJ.
I think it definitely does.
Help Dan like stay out of depression. He gets, if he slows down too much, he gets like panic attacks and anxiety and starts like, I mean, if you can imagine like knowing that for the rest of your life you're going to have this extreme chronic pain condition that's never gonna go away and probably only gonna get worse, and like it's a lot to deal with when you have to sit down and actually think about it or think about being paralyzed for the rest of your life. So
It's definitely good to keep busy. I think it's good for everyone to keep busy.
isn't there a
Scripture, somewhere in scripture, it talks about how,
well,
I think it's just
it's a common thing that you shouldn't have an idle mind. It's not good for a lot of reasons. So. We have, these days, we have all 6 kids at our house every other weekend. So, we always have 3 kids. And then half of the time we have 5 kids. And then every other weekend we have all 6. So, we did have my son, my oldest son, all the time. So we always had 4 kids at home. but he has recently gone to live with his dad to go to school and stuff. So just at a place in his life where he needed and wanted his dad. So we let that happen. And which was sad for Mama, but it felt like the right thing for him to do. But so we always have 3. Half the time we have 5. And every other weekend we have 6. Rexy said 5 minutes left, but I just saw that and it was a while ago. I'm pretty sure you're out of time.
Still got 5 minutes, that sounds good.
Yeah, Claire, it's hard to make decisions that you know or feel might be best for your kids, even when they're harder for you. So, yeah, it was a rough time. That it happened at the end of last school year, and man, it's been hard for Mama. But kids are hard. Parenting is hard. There's so much that comes with it. No, okay, we're at 1:22, so looks like we're about not halfway done yet. Thanks, Claire. Do you need a break? Looks like your legs are getting pretty exhausted, it looks like. Yeah, Rexy says you're doing a great job. Yeah, Hazel, it is hard to be a parent, and I don't think we were prepared for teenagers. Because when our oldest were like 12 and 13 and even 14, we were like, man, we must have just got away good with good teenagers that didn't have any cause us any grief. But turns out when they turned 15 and 16, I'll keep my mouth shut now. We don't need to talk about our kids. Parenting is hard. We'll leave it at that. We have amazing kids. They're awesome. What are you doing? Dan, somebody tell him to stop. This is the part where I'm like, what are you doing? The reason I ask is it's just happened to me. Wait, hold on. I think it's something. Oh, the depression. The reason I ask is it's just happened to me, and Dan is helping me so much. I have spinal stenosis, cauda equina, and arachnoiditis. I need to have a beer one day. Yes, I've never seen snow. Dude, come to Utah. We don't drink beer, but we are happy to have a soda with you. Or whatever. That is a lot to deal with. Did you hear what I just said? Or do you need help? You guys. Yeah. Do you need me to position your feet or anything? Yeah, there gets a point where Dan's limited muscles that he has in his legs just burn out like crazy. That's what's happening right now. But so DJ says he deals with spinal stenosis, cauda equina, and arachnoiditis. That's a lot.
Yeah, they had me pegged with that spinal stenosis when they tried to do my detethering. And, that whole mess. It was, just a mess that just really made everything worse. That whole surgery.
Yeah, that was bad. That's when it got like super extreme with the adhesive arachnoiditis is after that detethering surgery.
Yeah.
That made it.
Everything looked way worse. It's not good. So,
You good?
you done for the night or?
Just resting for a minute.
I mean, you're only 20 minutes into your 10 minutes. Thanks, Darren. He said, love you guys. May God bless you and keep you all. Chat soon. Regards, Darren. Yeah, hang in there, man. That's a lot that you're dealing with. But you can do it for sure. For sure, for sure. Reach out to us if you need anything.
Yeah, we got all of our other email information on the landing page at gochureland.com if there's ever anything that we can do. So, reach out on that on a personal note.
Yeah, we try to get back to people when they email us. Sometimes it's hard. So we always intend to, and then like a million other emails come in and then they get shoved down to the bottom. But like by non-important emails, like notifications of,
Silly things, but
anyway, if you want to get in touch with us, just be persistent, like keep bugging us and we'll get there. Now I got low battery again.
and
You what?
where's that?
Alright, I gotta stop.
Almost done for the night.
On this live. Thanks you guys for being here and hanging out with us.
I was saying earlier, Dan and I are together like 24/7, so sometimes we run out of
Things to talk about.
for a minute. So it's always fun to jump on live and chat with you guys. Josh says,
Such an inspiration. God bless you, brother. He said thank you. It's looking so good. Dan always does such
great work on
this stuff.
Does not cut corners. Don't worry, we're gonna fix all this mess. Can't wait for you guys to see the finished product. It's gonna be so beautiful. Got some fancy bedding coming in and everything. All right. It's a lot of standing you've been doing.
Yeah.
Laying that whole thing in one shot. Kids are gonna be excited when they wake up.
Yeah, it's be good for them. See it up there again. Super cool. You see under the other one. Just a fun little fort for everybody in there.
Hazel, thank you so much for the super chat. Hazel just gave $19.99 on a super chat.
Oh, thanks.
She says Dan is definitely talented with his construction skills. Fun to watch this project move along. Thank you so much, you guys. That means so much to us when you guys are willing to donate money like that. It's awesome. We appreciate you more than you know.
It's really crazy. It's really amazing. Very kind.
Yeah, so kind. And for those, if you notice, Hazel Nutt has a star by her name. That means she's a channel member, one of our OG channel members. So if you go to our main page and click the join button, it's $2.99 a month. You can join our channel membership. And hold on. Something's not working right with YouTube right now to allow us to do member only lives, but eventually we will be doing that. So if you're a member, you'll have access to those weekly scheduled lives. And then you get custom emojis, and your comments and things stand out and get prioritized when you comment on videos and things. With all of the thousands of comments we get, we can't quite get to them all, so we prioritize people for paid members on our channel. So just throwing that out there.
It's cool.
Thanks, Hazel, so much.
Like right now, it'd probably change if you had like 12,000 followers. We get to know everybody really well. Like,
Yeah, it's cool. Get to know you on a more personal level because we see your comments that stand out and everything. So
Everybody chats get pretty vulnerable too.
Lexi says, I like to watch the lives. I have no job and that sucks, so you cheer me up. Oh, that's nice.
What job is it?
And then she says, I still don't have the join button. I don't know why. I wonder, are you in France, Rexy? Is that the flag I saw you put earlier? I don't know if that has to do with like a country issue or I don't know. That's weird. Did you try it on your mobile and on your on a desktop or laptop?
That's right.
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a new. It's in testing, like the memberships thing, so they're only allowing certain creators to use it. So I don't know. I know it has some glitches, like not letting us do member only lives, but. We'll see. Hopefully when they roll it out to everybody, it'll have the glitches fixed and everyone will have access to it. Dang it. Netherlands. Really? She says she's in the Netherlands and also follows others and can see their join buttons. Are they people that are in the United States as well? They be careful. Oh my goodness, you're freaking me out. Freaking me out. Especially. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if they're like creators that are in the United States as well. I don't know. Well, shoot. I don't know then. That's weird. I think you're the only one that's mentioned that, so maybe other people are seeing it and just haven't mentioned it, but.
Want me to do the ones back there?
You want to hand me my tape measure first? I'll let you. I would love it if you would. Thanks, man. Yeah. Very cool. Well, get ready for tomorrow.
What do you have left to do up there?
What's that?
Oh, just put something in that space. Is that what you're talking about? We were talking about earlier, Dan has like warranties on his seat cushion. They're like air pockets, and so they always end up with holes in them. And the seat cushion company is always just like wondering what the heck. Like,
They set their rep out to be in there. Like a different kind of cushion.
yeah, they're like, nobody ever has issues with their cushions popping. And I'm like, well, most people probably don't do construction projects and climb on ladders and then plop down on their seat from 5 feet up.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, just two on each thing. It's not. Yeah. No, don't do that. If you do, just put right. You can put it right on the. She's pulling a crazy move up there. Nope. I'm just trying to give you some slack. Oops, sorry. There. Alright, so like I said, she's still up there nailing stuff off, and like her time ended forever ago. So she's just a little bit slow. It's alright. I don't know. I can't see. I got some back over there. Hold on. I'll make everybody motion sick. Just a second, guys. No, they're going good. You just gotta lift up and lift off the safety and put it back down and do it again. There you go. Alright, Rexy's live on my mobile. On the tab next to the live, then the community tab is the membership tab. Pull this up here for you. Hold on. The membership tab, that's how I join. Maybe that will help. Thanks, Hazelnut. Now that info's out there at least, so Appreciate it. Again, just you taking your finger off the trigger each time, and then put the safety down, like lift up, and then put the nozzle, the safety down, and then pull the trigger just one each time. Anyways, you guys, appreciate y'all being troopers, hanging out, whoever hung on all night, we appreciate it. And anybody else that's new or just saw us for the first time, like and subscribe and keep coming back. We really do love and appreciate everybody. This has been such a cool opportunity. We love being able to share our life and our stories. So, be a part of our family. We love it. Yeah. Thanks. How's that little fort up there?
Cool.
Andrea, I told Andrea she would not get done in time. I told her that we should have ended probably like 20 minutes ago, but
You better watch it.
She's still going at it. Just kidding. Say that. She got the nail gun. Oh, very cool. We've got, I'm going to turn it around so you can see the decking up there. See? Oh. And there's Andrea hiding out in the treehouse thing. So, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be the new bed right there, and yeah. Cool little place, right?
There's plenty of room for the head.
Yeah.
5'9".
And a half. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, yeah. Zip those off with the sawzall. I already warned them both about it, but yeah, I haven't been. No way. It'd be hard for them to get it. Oops, sorry. Where's the tape? I had some blue tape. Okay. Well, let me do that. Let me do that. I feel like I'm getting ready to throw a grenade or something exciting. Let's find it. Oh, let me go get some more. You got it? Alright. Thanks again, though, you guys. Like, again, those who don't know us, Dan and Andrea. We have 6 kids. Nice. Good job. You're smart. We have 6 kids. Crazy, I know. And I'm in a wheelchair. I broke my back over 9 years ago. We have been married. We just celebrated our 8th year wedding anniversary. So yeah, we've got quite the story, and it's been quite a journey for both of us. So Andrea and I met after my injury. She had 2 boys. When we met, I had 2 girls. Our kids were like the same ages, pretty much, and yeah, so we've had 2 kids together, and life's been crazy. We're trying to hold on. So we're working on this remodel for our girls. Oh shoot! And I think I've got one that just woke up. Hang on, let me go check out this. Hold on, sweetheart. Daddy's coming. What's that? Hold on, sweetheart. Yeah, let's go lay down in your bed again. just trying to get done in here too. So let's just lay in your bed and I'll have Mommy come check on you too, okay? There you go, sweetheart. Just lay in your bed. Daddy'll be right here and I'll leave the door open still. Daddy'll just be right here. So, yeah, we've got our two youngest that are still trying to train out of the nightlight. So, that was Maisie, our sweet little 3-year-old, and she wakes up about 18 times every night to let me know that it's dark in there. So, but yeah, we're just winding down for the night. She'll go back to sleep. She's really good at going back to sleep. But yeah, it's just a crazy life. This is it. And you guys saw the progress on the bed. Sorry if I'm talking real quiet. You can't hear me. I'm trying to multitask and keep my little young ones asleep. Back up here. I think I should be okay to back up and just leave the door open. Love you, Maisie. Daddy's still right here, okay? Anyways, surprised that we made it all night with all the cutting and banging and everything that we were doing without waking them up. So I think we did more than just all right. Dang, it's cool, babe. I'm so scared about that. Amber doesn't want to come out of there. She's gonna stay up there. She's leaving me out here with the kids.
Nobody can get up here.
Yeah. Want me to bring you some juice and crackers? That's cool up there, right? That'd be fun to be a kid and have that. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. She better. If she doesn't. Well, when Kayla moves out, she'll be taking on Kayla's room, and then Maisie will love it. But yeah, the legend will live on forever. So yeah, that's Andrea's up in the. For those who don't know what we're doing still, Andrea's up in the.
This is where Dad makes me sleep.
Yeah, she's in her timeout bedtime zone. That's where I make her go to bed.
He moves the step ladder so I can't get down.
Stop telling everybody everything. I'm not gonna get juice then. But yeah, I moved all the light switch stuff over there, so there's it. And we're gonna have a collapsible or a telescoping ladder over here. Put a can light in back there for our 11-year-old daughter. We're gonna put some shelves back in there where the can light is, so that she can put her art supplies and stuff. She's really into art. And then her bed will go. Well, her bed will go from. There we go. From there to about that line on the wall, and then I'm gonna have a fold-down desk come down right where Vanna is showing us. Right? Do you know about it? Oh, okay. Anyways, have a fold-down desk for her so she can either sit in Andrea's timeout zone area over there, or she can like sit on the end of her mattress and draw and do stuff on her desk, which is gonna be super cool for her. I still have to finish off this outside, and then we're gonna do white shiplap siding. It'll be really cute little house. And then down in the bottom part, this is just a square for the bookshelf. I'm gonna have a bookshelf that jars into that, And then a matching one over on this side. I have a closet in our hallway that goes into the back of. So when we're done, they'll both be like an 8-inch or 7 1/4 inch shelf for books, and then we're gonna have one twin bed here and the other twin bed right here, and then a bookshelf right there in between. And this area over here where the stepladder is at, that will be the entrance for the 1 and 3-year-old. Our babies, they will always be our babies, to be able to go into their new little fort. Andrea's got plans to make it all decked out. She's gonna relive her childhood in this little fort to be. But it has been a fun project so far. I'm excited. You guys are getting a sneak peek. It takes Andrea a little bit to do all the editing, so yeah, it will be a while before everybody else gets to see how far we've made it. But yeah, I will. Are they drawing on it already? Or? Okay. Yeah, I'll make sure they know. This. Yeah. For sure. This underside here, we did this tongue and groove pine so that we can stain this. It's gonna be, it's gonna be real pretty when everything is said and done. There you go. You got it. There you go. So super exciting. Way cool.
Yes.
So
All
cool.
right. Let's go to bed.
Yeah, we're gonna go guys.
So tired.
Thanks for being here and hanging out with us for a little while. Thanks again for all the super chats and all the other super thanks and everything that people have done. Like, subscribe, share our page, please. We're still trying to grow. And yeah, if you get any joy, hope, or anything fun like this, like, drag it up, share it with anybody.